I in the right relationship? And am I in the way at this moment with the right person in my life?
The fact that you're asking that question means that you are not understanding what we teach. Because if you were understanding what we teach, you would say, Abraham, your opinion really doesn't matter very much to me because I have this guidance within me. And I can really tell that I've put these things into my vortex and I can feel where I am in relationship to them. And I understand that I could extract from any situation everything that I want with the right focus. In other words, don't look for, it's sort of what we were talking about earlier. You're really not wanting fortune telling and you're really not needing someone else to confirm. You've got your own guidance within you. In other words, when we say to you that we're teachers of teachers, we're teaching you to understand where you stand in relationship to what you want. You can tell by the way you feel. Are you mostly happy in the relationship?
Absolutely.
That's a really good sign. Yeah. Do you wake up eager about it? That's a really good sign. Can you hold your own vibration regardless of what's going on within it? Then that's a really good sign about what you've got going on. And that's the greater discussion. In other words, we are not so eager about talking about any specific relationship or event that is unfolding and the goodness or the badness or the rightness or the wrongness or the bestness of it, as we are interested in talking with any of you about your ability to find your way to anything and everything that you want. There are some people who will say, they will give us details of an unpleasant situation in a relationship, and they will say something like, do you think I should stop this relationship, or do you think I should look somewhere else? And we say, well, maybe it's a good idea. It might be less to stumble over if you weren't stumbling over that. But if you're leaving because there are things that you're stumbling over, then you got to get out of town too, because there's lots of stuff in town that you're stumbling over. And in this nation, in this government, in this world, on this planet, now we don't know where to send you. Because within everything there is wanted and unwanted. So the question is, a good question would be, Abraham, does it feel to you like I'm doing a good job of tuning myself to the whole of who I am? And we say yes and no, and we would say that to most people. In other words, the first subject that we were just talking about, you're letting the conditions that are out there control the majority of your vibration. And that's the way in your work. And that's the way that most people are living most life. Do you think that you're letting the conditions control the way you feel in your relationship? Esther thinks that about her relationship with Jerry. Such a good relationship. So easy to feel good under those conditions. Just observe what is and be happy. Just observe what is and be happy. A very conditional love she was living. And the thing about a conditional love is, when the condition is good, you're in a good place. But then he sort of kind of took off. And the condition doesn't look so good. And then she discovered that she could not rely on observing some condition to feel good. She had to find feeling good, which then creates the condition, you see. And so that's really a powerful thing to understand, isn't it? Yeah. We think you have a really good relationship, and if we were you, we'd stick right there with that.
Thanks. Thank you.